Sunday, Stanford University held its commencement exercise. The ceremony for undergraduates ran about a half hour behind schedule.
Welcome, everyone.
So those getting their graduate degrees had to wait a bit to receive their diplomas.
Oh, really?
Which did not bother Virginia Hislop in the least. What's a few more minutes to wait for something she earned back in
1940?
Yes, 84 years ago. The now 105-year-old Virginia was working on her master's degree in education at Stanford. Virginia was almost done when, as she puts it, life intervened. It was the eve of World War II, and Virginia's husband, George, was the newly appointed second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. His unit was called up, and Virginia soon found herself 1,500 miles away from Stanford.
Fort Sill, Oklahoma, which is not exactly my idea of a place to take a honeymoon, but I didn't have much choice in the matter.
There were soon 2 children to raise, and Virginia never got back to that advanced degree in education, which, it should be noted, never hindered Virginia from a lifetime of work in education.
No, had absolutely no effect.
Virginia spent decades on boards and committees at every level of schooling, from kindergarten to college, in her new hometown of Yakima, Washington.
Gave it a great deal of thought, and tried to improve the education where I lived.
That's not going to stay on.
What Virginia didn't give a lot of thought to, though,
I've had that trouble before.
was that degree. But recently, her son-in-law contacted Stanford and learned something amazing. You see, at the time Virginia left Stanford in 1940, she had all the credit she needed to graduate, just hadn't completed a master's thesis. Well, since then, that thesis requirement has been dropped, meaning Virginia legitimately has all the credit she needs and has earned that degree. And so at the Graduate School of Education commencement, alongside 160 members of the class of 2024, there was a single member of the class of 1940. And as Virginia got up on stage, the crowd got up on their feet. Virginia views it all as recognition, not just of what she did 80 plus years ago, but of all the work in education she has done since.
My goodness, I've waited a long time.
It's a lesson the rest of the day's graduates would do well to take away. A diploma is nice, sure, but not necessarily needed to go out and make the world a better place.
And I do think I've made a difference in our community.
At Stanford University, Garvin Thomas, NBC Bay Area News.